Hello beer tubers and welcome to a very special blind Oktoberfest themed episode. With me, Peter, the Master of Puppets, joined by
Henrik, the General of Grüße.
Yes. So we got these 6 authentic, legit Oktoberfest beers to drink, or what you call Festbiers. We got the 6 here, and we're doing them completely blind. We know that these are the beers. But we're doing this to try and figure out which one is our favorite of the bunch without being influenced by
Biased.
favorite breweries and whatnot.
Yeah.
So we've got the whole spread of the beers from the big 6. So these are the 6 breweries that are allowed to serve their beer in the tents during Oktoberfest that serve what is known as Festbier. So what is the case with the Oktoberfest season is like loads of breweries around the world make Festbiers that they call Oktoberfest beer, but often they're Märzens, the darker lagers, and originally, historically, a lot of the beers drunk at Oktoberfest were Märzens, but it was morphed into these paler beers that are just called Festbier, and they are, their own kind of thing. They're lighter, they're more in between a Helles and a Maibock, whereas a Märzen is in a darker color. And one is already the odd one out, you can see by the colors here. So one is maybe a real Märzen. They're all around the 5.8, 6.2-ish territory. And we got Augustiner, Löwenbrau, Paulaner, Hofbrau, Spaten, and Hackabschor. So those are the big 6. But where should we start with this end and move down the line?
Yes, so the left.
Yeah, I mean, all the colors are pretty much the same.
Yeah, except
really pale,
the
golden
one
yellow. It looks like a pale lager. It looks like a Helles lager.
Yeah.
Well, let's smell this one.
Nice carbonation.
Grainy,
Yeah.
slightly sweet, malty. It smells a lot like a Helles.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, it
Dortmunder
does.
Export.
Dortmunder.
Not a lot in terms of hop character. I think this is mainly like sweet malt.
Yeah. Yeah, there really isn't a lot of hops.
No. There is a touch of like a grassy, perfumey thing, but
Yeah. It smells like a very easy beer to drink a lot of.
yeah, I think that's what they're designed to. Well, let's try the first one.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cheers. Quite refreshing for a strong beer.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of a hop flavor,
Yeah.
slightly peppery.
And a bit of a nice breadiness as well.
Yeah, it's really bready. It's fairly fluffy actually. This one, fluffy, freshly baked bread, almost like brioche or something like that,
Yeah.
because of the sweetness as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, no wonder they can drink steins of this.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I think it's actually pretty nice.
yeah, it's nice. It's not a bad start.
Nope.
Should we try and
Yeah.
jump onto the next one? Same color.
Yeah.
So
maybe a
tad
bit darker.
actually,
Yeah.
but it could also be the glass.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
check it out.
true, true,
Smell
yeah.
this one. Okay, more of-
Different.
Yeah, this smells a bit more bright.
Yeah. This is more heavy.
Yeah, smells like something you can drink a lot of. This has more heavy breadiness, maybe a more
Yeah.
complex.
Yeah.
Like
a bit more rye bready.
Yeah, yeah, or just like a crusty, like
Yeah,
this,
crusty,
this,
yeah.
this one is
Dark crusty,
fluffy,
yeah.
bready. This one is like the toasted bread crust.
Yeah.
But I think this one is even more devoid of hops.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's try it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cheers. Better body.
Yeah.
It's really fluffy.
It's really fluffy. It's not definitely not as light as this one.
It dries out going down, but it's definitely more robust. It's got more of like it feels like a slightly bigger beer.
Yeah.
This could be one in the 5.8% range, where this is over 6. I feel like just because of the robustness to it.
But I know which one I would prefer.
Which one?
I probably prefer the first one.
You would definitely drink the most of that one.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I think I like the robustness of this one.
Yeah.
It's like it's got a bit more of a grainy, freshly baked bready, Munich malty dough, not dough, but like baked bready malt flavor. And the hop character is similar, very similar.
Yeah. But I mean,
Peppery, slightly floral.
if I were going to like an Oktoberfest and it was just about hammering beer,
Yeah. I
Then
think
maybe
the 1st
I'll-
one is better.
yeah, I'll probably get the first one of this and then just hammer that for the rest of the night.
Yeah. Well, let's
Yeah.
try the next one.
Yep.
So again, the pale golden yellow.
Yeah. A bit
No
more,
head on this one.
still a bit darker than the first one.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're almost similar.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Huh, that is the mildest so
Yeah.
far, I think.
Yeah.
This smells almost industrial.
Yeah.
Like from a massive brewery. I think some of these are big breweries.
I was like reminiscent more of like, almost like a Carlsberg or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, this smells somewhat comparable to a macro beer.
Yeah, macro beer. Yeah, definitely.
Whereas the others had more character. It's because it's so clean and clinical with like just this slight hint of malt and slight hint of hops. And it's so generic, really.
Yeah, and you don't get that kind of breadiness
No.
from the other two, actually.
I mean, my guess initially with this smelling it is that it could be Paulana, because I think I remember Paulana being a little bit industrial in character, but that's also like the only one I've had of these, so that's my only comparison. Let's try it.
Yeah. A lot sweeter than I thought it would be.
Yeah, more grainy, more malty. There's definitely a little bit more malt complexity. It seems less industrial on the flavor than the aroma, actually, a whole lot.
Yeah, it tastes a lot better than you would think it would from the aroma, actually. That's actually quite pleasant.
Yeah, it's also a little lighter in CO2.
Yeah,
It's not as heavily carbonated. It feels making it feel maybe a bit more oily or something like that.
Yeah, I would actually miss a bit of more carbonation in this. But it's kind of a mix between these two, actually, like from especially the
feels
body.
like in between, because it's got a richer body. It's got some of that chewy kind of Munich malt character with that a more robust breadiness and bread crustiness. But let's move on to this one. So this is the only one that's dark.
Yeah.
Meaning this is probably a real Märzen.
Yeah.
Because this is how they would look originally, the Oktoberfest beers. But the reason why it was changed was because it's easier to drink a lot of the others.
Yeah.
So let's smell this one.
Yeah, let's do
It's like amber colored.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, more robust, more refined,
more
more
robust.
bready, more
Caramelly.
toasty,
Yeah.
caramelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, much more going on in terms of malt character in this one.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is the beer that I would like think of it like if a person gave me a German beer, this would be. I would think this is German.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Oh.
Yeah, much more malty. That's really good.
I actually enjoy that very much.
That's really nice. Very robust. Very nice, like bready, crackery, but also toasted, almost like nutty malt character.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
but
it's like nutty.
It's also silky smooth.
Yeah, it's really smooth.
Yeah.
It's actually also got a lower CO2, but it suits the dark malt character, I think.
Yeah.
And there is a peppery, spicy hop bite on the end. I think it feels like it's the same hops they have in all these, because the hop character is really, really similar. But yeah, this is the best, I think.
I think this is my favorite so far as well.
It also really stands out because it's
Yeah.
just it's got more complexity and more flavor. Looks like all the others.
Yeah.
Let's check out the aroma.
Okay.
Yeah, that's also different. That's actually
That's
more
also-
similar to that.
Yeah, it is.
actually.
I
It's
think
also more robust.
it's also more robust, but it's also a bit more perfumey. Like a bit more flowery.
It also smells sweeter.
It smells a lot sweeter, yeah.
Let's try this one.
Yeah.
Okay, that seems much more macro on the taste.
Yeah. That's funny.
That really tastes like generic beer.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
So this could be the Paulana.
But that's actually pretty fun because the aroma didn't like.
No,
it was
no,
the
no.
opposite with the other one. That tasted smelled like nothing, and then this smells like a lot, but tastes like nothing.
This is really an apply to face kind of beer. There is some hoppiness to it. It's slightly floral. I think the hops shine a bit more on this.
Yeah, there's definitely more bitterness as well.
But it's not. It's like by margins. Otherwise, it's the I think it's the most underplayed of all of them.
Yeah, and it has a lot of graininess in the aftertaste as well.
Yeah,
I think.
like Pilsner malt type flavor. Let's check out the final one. So, also super pale.
Yeah. Just
Floral.
Okay. Yeah,
this
floral.
seems to have a decent amount of hops.
And a bit spicy as well.
Yeah, grassy.
But it's really fun. There is actually such a big difference.
There's a
between
massive
them.
difference. Yeah. Actually, even though they look so similar.
Yeah.
Well, let's try it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cheers. Citric. This is, I think it's the only one that has like citric lemony
Yeah, pithy.
flavors. Yeah. And then the malt character is very light. It's just like sweet bready. It's not like, and it's funny, there's not any of them that are crackery and bright like a Pilsner. It's more like the robust, bready kind of malt flavors.
Yeah.
Which makes sense if they use a little bit of Munich malt in all of them. Which one is your favorite?
I think
Maybe we should taste a little bit of them.
I think it's between the first one and then the more the darker one here.
Yeah.
I mean, I could drink a ton of this as well, even though it is a bit more heavy.
I like number 2 a lot. But also, I think the best one is definitely this, just because it's the most complex. But it's not the one you could drink. Like for Oktoberfest, I think the first one, or first one, maybe the final one, are the best ones because the ones you can drink the most of.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, this is for sure the best. It also, jumping back to it, it definitely has like hop character.
Yeah.
Like a nice, peppery, spicy hop character. It's not like mind-blowing beers, these fest beers.
No.
They're really made for a purpose, and that's apply to face, huge quantities. The only one that stands out having more complexity than all of them is just this one.
Yeah.
And that's simply because of it being darker and having more, complex malts.
Yeah, exactly.
So this feels like the original Oktoberfest beer.
Yeah.
Before it was changed to a paler beer. So that's gonna be my favorite. In terms of grade, I think there's none here that I really dislike, but it's also not really like compared to some German like small brewed like lagers, pilsners, helles, whatever from some breweries. They're just not as like interesting. They really seem like they're brewed for an event where you have to drink a lot of beer and you have to last, maybe not last a long time because they're quite strong, but they're just made for huge consumption. So it's like something that is more underplayed and understated, so you can drink a lot of it. Whereas like if you take from a lot of these are quite big breweries, but if you think of like Riegele, we've tried their Herrenpils. It's amazing. There's so much flavor in that. And also just their Kommerzienrat, their Helles. And that's a big brewery, but that's just like so much more flavors than beer. And I think it's mainly just because this is brewed for the purpose of Oktoberfest. The reason where you get really hammered, you eat loads of food, and then you need some beer that can just soak up that food and
they're made with a purpose.
So I actually think like they're not that special beers. I mean, I think most people who try them who are not into lagers will think, meh, or that they suck. I don't think they suck because I love lagers, but compared to any other like lager beers out there, they're a little bit like whatever. Besides maybe this one.
Yeah.
This is the one with the most going on for it, I think. So maybe this one like 82 or something like that. I mean, it's pretty nice, but it's also not like definitely had Märzens that are better than this.
Yeah.
Or I'm guessing it's just brewed as a Märzen. Whereas the Festbiers here are their own thing. And I think if you have to compare the Festbiers and you haven't tried the pale Festbier, the best comparison is a Helles, something in between a Helles and a Maybach, or maybe a Dortmunder Export. But even for that, I don't think they're the most interesting, because you can get Helles and Dortmunder Exports that have more aromatic hop qualities, for example, or more layered malt. And the others are somewhere from around the maybe 78 to 80, I think. They're nice enough beers, but it's not something where I'm like, wow.
No.
So good. So.
You would be at the end of the night after you drink
I'd love to experience Oktoberfest with those in hand. But this will also define, if we make a trip to Oktoberfest sometime, what tent to try and get spaces in.
That's true.
So,
then we know.
But what do you think in terms of grades?
I think you're dead on the money. So like between 75 to 82. Something like that.
It's like in that range.
Yeah, it's in that range.
Where I think this is maybe the highest rating of them all. And it's not just because of the color. I just think it tastes the best. But in terms of the pale ones, your favorite is this one?
Definitely this one for me.
I think it might be this. That's my favorite. Or this. The first one. Which one do you think of the pale ones your favorite?
This one.
Okay.
This I'm sticking with this. I really like it. I like the aroma, and I like the lightness and the fluffiness of it.
I'll take this one then. That's my favorite. And it will be so funny that it's Paulaner, because I said that's like the most industrial one. But let's see. So let's start off down here and see what this is. So this is the one with this. So this is Augustina. And this is, I think a lot of people love Augustina The Helles is very famous and whatnot, and I think a lot of people who are geeks about the Festbier says this is the best Festbier. So this has got bluish underneath.
Oh,
that's the first one. Holy shit, man! You got it. That's funny. This is a lot of people's favorite, and it's your favorite. But I think this would also be my second pick. The only reason why I took this one is because it had more layered malt.
Let's see if that's the Paulaner.
So Augustina. Okay, so that is your favorite of the pale beers.
Yeah.
Let's see, with Löwenbräu. So Löwenbräu, I think they're owned by Spaten. So they got the googly eyes.
So that might be...
So that's this one. So that's number 3.
So that's number 3. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so that's number 3. Oh man, if Paulaner is my favorite, it's going to be so funny. Let's see here. Paulaner. So yeah, you know Paulaner, they're known for Weissbiers. Oh, that's a completely different. So that's the one we called one of the ones we called industrial.
Okay.
That's the cow.
Okay, so that was actually spot on.
Okay, so that makes sense. That's strawberries and weird stuff on there. Let's see if that's... No, it's not. Maybe that's my favorite then. Yeah! What? Of the pale ones, I like Hofbrau the most. Interesting. Or Augustina. Toss up with those. Okay. And then we got Spaten. So that's... Which one is this then?
Oh.
No, that's not that one.
It's the last one then. It's the last one. It's the last one.
Yeah, it's the last one. So Spaten is the most industrial. Spaten and Paulaner are the two most industrial tasting ones. Interesting. Hofbrau, wow. So Hofbrau isn't that industrial. I thought it'd be really industrial. And the final is Hakopsjord, and let me guess, it's our favorite.
Yeah.
But okay, interesting. It's also the only one of the beers that says it's a Märzen. So.
And it is.
Yeah. So your favorite is Augustina of the pale ones. Mine is Hofbrau, and then we both have a equal favorite in the Märzen.
Yeah.
From Hakopsjord. This was fun. It was interesting to do.
Very nice.
So the top 3 will be, boom, with this being the winner and these two being tied. And the rest can go to the back. There we go.
So next time, whenever we will go to Germany for the Oktoberfest, we know we're gonna go to the tent that has this one.
Augustina, and we'll go to Hakopsjord, and we'll go to Hofbrau.
Probably start with the Märzen and then get a few pints of that and then go and slime this for the rest of the night.
Yeah. This was fun. This was really fun. And I really think it's funny that you picked this one as well. So now we've got some kids that are waking up, so we need to go to the kids. So thanks a ton for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this blind tasting. It was really fun. If you have a favorite Oktoberfest beer, let us know which one's your favorite. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And we're going to say cheers.
Cheers, man.
In some Festbier, and see you guys in another blind tasting.